Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. Welcome back to another Daily Masters cast. Going to be casting a wonderful TvT for you here today, and it is going to be SjoW up the top right side. Yes, that's right. I've actually read through his entire profile, and there is a note in there on how to pronounce his name properly. So the J is definitely silent. I've been saying SjoW for I don't know how many tournaments where he was in, but it's definitely SjoW. And he is a blue Terran from Sweden, part of the team property, the property team, and 300 points in the WCS. So yeah, he's a fairly solid player, man. He's I don't know, man. He was very big. I think 2010, 2011, he was very, very big. No, not so much in 2013. But speaking of being big in 2013, man, we have our main man TaeJa getting in there and winning a ton of stuff from South Korea, playing for Team Liquid with just over 4,000 points in the WCS, ranked 11. And man, what a player this guy is. So definitely very, very awesome. This is, of course, the group stages for DreamHack Winter. And we're going to be casting a lot of these DreamHack Winter group stages, playoffs, all that sort of stuff. As I mentioned, I think a couple of days ago, I'm not going to be casting the DreamHack Winter as a tournament because of the losers bracket thing. It's kind of all over the place. It gives me a headache. But we will cast the best games out of the tournament nonetheless in our Daily Masters. So yeah, here we go. And Mr. SjoW putting out the early command center, extremely early command center before barracks, and that is going to be pretty crazy. I assume he's going to follow this up with, like, I don't know actually, a double barracks off a fast command center is usually a pretty strong play. You get the double barracks, and then you've got more than enough Marines to cover your command center early on. Meanwhile, TaeJa looks like he's going to be going for the fast factory. We may be seeing a reactor coming down on the barracks after one or two Marines come out. It's probably, I mean, he's got his timing down to have the reactor ready for the factory, but my guess would be that's what the play is. And if that's the case, then SjoW will need to have something. I mean, if he just has Marines, they're going to get shredded. If he at least has a bunker, they may be able to sort of protect this expansion, but not really protect the main, and workers could die in that case. So that is going to be a bit disconcerting. We only have a single barracks, but we do have a bunker. So that's going to be a bit, but he's going to have to fill that full of Marines if he wants to be pushing those guys away. And we've actually got fast Banshees on the way here. Looks like, yes, Tech Lab and a Starport. That is going to be some fast Banshee play. And meanwhile, TaeJa is putting a few Marines out. That is going to be for Scouts. Yeah, looks like it. I thought maybe there was a bunker, but TaeJa's on the aggression right now, so he probably doesn't need to worry about the bunker too much. SCV going out for a bit of a scout as well. One single Marine in there, but SjoW is going to need to get a few more out there ASAP. But of course he has to concentrate on getting his workers up as well, because I mean, why build an early expansion if you're not going to be double pumping SCVs out of it? So that is going to cut down a lot on what he's able to build. And factory coming out is going to be good, so he can at least get some Hellions. I don't know. Yeah, he's not facing against Hellions. He's building a second factory. Wow. So SjoW, he's got to be thinking of mech. He's got to be thinking about heavy Hellions early game, heavy Hellbats. Maybe he's taking into a Triple M and he's deciding that, no, not Triple M, Marine Tank, and he's deciding that an early barracks is the way to go. But I don't think so, man. I do believe that he's going for some sort of mech play, because right now if he was going for any sort of Triple M or Marine Tank, he would be getting a second barracks, because he needs a second barracks right here. He really, really does. Oh, the Banshee coming across. The Marines managed to kill the SCV. I don't think it's all the Banshee. And look at this blue flame coming out for SjoW, and Hellions as well. So he's got a game plan, but that game plan, man, is not going to work, because that Banshee is going to own everything. And alright, so he's going to get 3 Hellions out at a time. That's very decent. The Hellions take care of these guys. Then the Marines, in conjunction with the scan, might be able to take out the Banshee. He is building missile turrets, but there's a little bit too late If the Banshee knows what it's talking about, it can kill the SCV building the missile turret. And TaeJa has to get on top of that, but he's left it a little bit too long. He didn't get in there when he needed to. Missile turret is up, and he's staying just out of range there, but the Marines are going to come back and going to be scaring this guy away. You can, of course, cloak at the slightest provocation, and that is going to be what's happening. Where's the other missile turret? These guys, man, they have to run away. They have to get in range of this missile turret. There they go. The Banshee choosing not to follow them. TaeJa being very, very smart about this. Second Banshee on the way as well. And second Banshee just got to cloak up straight away. I mean, he very, very easily knows where all the missile turrets are. Although another one has been built right here. Looks like there's a plant coming out of it. So these guys, they're doing a pretty good job managing to shut down this missile turret. So very, very nice. And has not been hit by a single missile turret so far. But, oh, look at this. The Hellions tried to go through, but I think the tank and a bunch of Marines going to be pushing them back. Although I did see at least one Marine got completely roasted there. SjoW, I guess. He could have gone for a ton of Marines. Managing to go for a single Viking right now, which is going to be awesome. Although this base is, they're going to start repairing it. But the Banshees can hit the repairing SCVs without getting in range of that missile turret. Finally decides to lift it up, so that is going to save it right there. The bunker is going to go down. Not much happening. These Hellions kind of being pushed back by this single tank. We have a look at the income here. TaeJa, with all of his beautiful harassment, has secured himself a 5-worker lead, and now the Viking is out on the field and can somehow see these guys. Maybe. Where's the scan? There's no scan coming down. It just does not have the energy right now. So that is unfortunate. If we got a tech lab on this thing, we could produce a Raven, and that would be insane. He's going to land this. He needs the scan from that command center to be able to see these guys. Yeah, are we going to see that scan coming down anytime soon? Yes, no? No, they're a bit close to the missile turret, so that's going to get him a few hits. Beautiful. Oh, how did that guy survive, man? There we go. Finally runs out of energy. The other one goes down. Banshee coming out, and the Hellions are going to run for it straight away. But TaeJa, man, doing very well. The Banshees doing an exceptional job. Look at that. 20 workers have been lost. That's 20 workers at the 10-minute mark. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. And SjoW, man, he's in such a bad place at the moment. He needs to get a ton of missile turrets up straight away. He did kill 2 Banshees, but I mean, with all the success that TaeJa had, maybe TaeJa is not going to do it anymore because he's going to assume there's a ton of missile turrets. So SjoW is just like, you know what, I'm not going to build missile turrets because he's not going to send Banshees in because he's going to assume I have missile turrets or some crazy crap like that. But then it all starts going around in circles, so he probably should build some missile turrets. Here we go. Banshees going nuts on the Hellions. The Hellions forced to retreat. And SjoW, man, he's going for full mech. But, yeah, full mech right here. The barracks is not doing anything at all, not researching any stuff. And this may be okay, but he's got to be thinking about Thors. Where's the armory out there? A couple of Thors would definitely do him good. I suppose Banshees aren't a huge concern, but he's got to have at least one Thor to be able to take that thing out. Because if that shows up on top of his Hellion tank army, it's going to be all sorts of bad news. Here we go. The Hellions are coming around again. No, I think it's blocked off here. And they're managing to roast some stuff. But the tank taken out more than its fair share of Hellions right there. And with the main army down there, TaeJa is looking very good. He's got 1-1 on the way. He's got shields on the way. He's already got stim out. So his upgrades so far, very, very nice. We have a look at SjoW. He's got the Hellion flaming upgrade. He's getting level 1 weapons as well. He's getting a bunch of Vikings. The Vikings are going to be sensational and taking out the medevac support. And without medevac support, these guys could take quite a few losses to the tank army. But of course, TaeJa is building his own tank army. So he's going for a combination of Triple M with tank support. It's not Marine tank. It is Triple M with tank support. And that's going to be interesting. These guys, how much did they kill? They got a few workers. TaeJa down to 5 workers lost. But he's still going to be way in the lead. He's 16 workers ahead. That's quite impressive. And here we go. The Viking going to be scaring that Banshee away straight away. And the medevac starting to go down. This Viking, man, he was doing a good job, but his boss forgot about him. And there we go. These guys moving out. Just going to be running that command center away. I think it should. I don't know. That's a lot of marine firepower going into it. And it might go down. Here we go. The Banshee just going to take some pot shots. There we go. Command center goes down. The Vikings trying to take some pot shots as well, but they do get taken out. And TaeJa is rolling on in, man. He has got such a massive army. Double the army supply of SjoW. And I think this one is just completely been overrun right there. TaeJa has just gone absolutely mental. And the amount of Banshee harassed, I mean, 20 workers killed at the 10-minute mark. I think SjoW's fate was pretty much sealed at that point. So, yeah, I mean, Fast, he didn't have what he needed to deal with the Banshees. He just went for Fast Hellions with Blue Flame, and his opponent went Banshees, and also managed to get out an early tank with a bunch of Marines, and that shut down the Hellions, man. So, just did not work out for SjoW at all. It just didn't happen, and ended up losing the game. So, bit unfortunate there. But you know what? Yeah. So anyway, congratulations to TaeJa, and thank you very much for watching this game. Stay tuned for another one tomorrow. This has been Hairy Muppet. I hope you enjoyed this game.